So, I'm back. I haven't given a review on a con in a little bit, and since I just did my epic movie reviews in quick time, I will do a spooky con review. Now, as most, I think the last review I gave was probably a Fatality Fest earlier this year, and so I'm going back to Spooky Empire. Now, I think I've mentioned kind of the things I didn't like regarding the Mayhem show, and I really was kind of worried if that was gonna like twist things too much. Well, I will clearly say October was the redemption of Spooky Empire. They paid attention to what some of the people said. I like that there were more panels that weren't just celebrity-based panels. There were panels where about cosplay, which oddly enough I barely ever see. There were different about role play. What is it? Shadow casting. I said role playing like I'm doing a fetish event, but no, not at all. Not that type of. It'd be interesting, but they're not going to have those type of panels there. In addition, there was what is it? There was a grindhouse kind of panel. There's different things. The vending room. Had some of the different vendors, some new ones, some different ones. The bacon lady was there. Now I am a vegetarian, as you probably all know, but and then the asshole husband's making his comment off screen. We're not going to listen to him. However, I am not an anti-vegetarian person for other people. If you want to eat meat, whatever. It's not like I was born this. Hey, pipe down. So the bacon lady we met at Fatality Fest, who I've ordered numerous bacon for chocolate candy covered bacon for our parties, was there. So she recognized me. She was actually sitting on the opposite side of my one friend who was setting up Chantilly her table. She usually does anime events, so this was a little different feel for her. There was kind of the same group of Motley Crew people, but with that said, the cookie lady was right next to her. Man, it was like, and Ravens and Rockers, was across the way, so it was like the my people section. Now, so let me go on, start to finish, before we go any further. This poor little Toto, got Toto, has been living with us and going with us to parties since Taboo. Taboo is the local fetish events held by Evan with Nightside Productions. Now Taboo was, this last one was fairy tales theme, and Miss Sarah and Mr. Clint left behind poor little Toto. And Toto was in our hotel room then. And then we brought Toto with us to Spooky Empire and ready to give Toto back to his home. But Toto is still with us because he gets left behind when alcohol starts flowing. So, of course, Toto will be staying with us for a little while longer, maybe until we get our bloody Christmas / solstice party, but we'll see. But Toto saw a lot of different things this time around, even if I'm in the hotel room. So, back to the con itself. One great kind of selection of guests. There was like every ragtag sort of different things you want. Romero, though, if you caught him at the beginning of his day, you usually had to wait an hour. But if you caught him near the end, you had like a 5-minute wait, and he was the sweetest person, didn't overcharge, let you take pictures at his table. If you have not met this man, you should meet him. He's very nice. He is not like what you'd expect. You think, oh, the guy who does Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead, and well, we won't talk about the rest, though I do like Land of the Dead. But still, or Martin, or some, crazy. You think he'd be like, oh, all into himself. Man, no. Chillest guy ever. Nice, sweet. Very cool. Next, I only met 3 people that I really wanted to meet, and I met them all. Patricia Quinn. I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love Shock Treatment. So, of course, I had to meet her. And she was a nice lady. Still as classy as always. Well, as classy as you could be in any of those things. Oh my lord. I'm not even going to tell you what's going on now. Let's just say David doesn't want to go inside to pee. Next thing, I also met Sybil Danning. I love Sybil Danning. I'm probably one of like 200 people in the world that love Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf. It's definitely the cheese factor movie. For those who were listening to my review about Werewolf Fever, I said, oh, I thought there was going to be a scene where a werewolf was going to attack a woman. If you really want the werewolf kind of sex scenes, check out Howling 2. Woman looks great for her age. I don't even know how, I could guess what age she is, but she's great looking for her age. And she literally told me that The Lair, which is a, I guess that's what I say, gay vampire show. She was in the third season, I believe, that was on Here TV. She was the first time she played vampire. So I got a picture with her, and actually it was great. She adjusted her chest so that they looked a little more cleavagey. With that token, you know I had to go and do it too. And she said, if you got it, flaunt it. And I'm like, right there with her. Now that we've gotten off the awkward, those were the people I met. From what I understand, other people were really nice, friendly. The only thing I would say is I probably would never spend $100 to get Dee Snider in his full costume and get a picture with him and autograph. I understand when he wasn't in the full costume, it was a reasonable $40 rate. But with that said, I'm not paying $100 unless it's someone amazing. And I think maybe Udo Kier. And he's going to have to sign my chest. And I'm going to have to get pictures of it. Whoa, overshare. Let me have a drink quick. So that's from my celebrity point of view. I did check out some panels. Cool, fun. I did, as usual, I saw, this time I'm getting closer seeing all the costume contests. I saw maybe about 20 minutes, mostly the little kid portion. Yeah, but there's way too many adults, and those fuckers just need to go and have less people, though they do have great costumes. Other things to note, don't order the pizza that delivers after 1 a.m. till 4 a.m. There have been notes that from the bellhop who was nice enough to tell me this after I ordered it, that they sometimes scam credit cards. So remember that. But there's plenty of food places close enough to walking. The Walgreens liquor store saved me from drinking crappy liquor that I didn't want to drink those last few days. Walking distance great. The Fridays was awesome. Miller's Ale House, both are serving till 1:30 food, which us drinkers really need some munchies then. Pool party was great. Now, I love going to the pool party. I like swimming in pools. However, I'm not swimming in the pools Friday night, Saturday night, or even Sunday. You know why? Because I know what crap happens in the pool and the jacuzzi, or hot tub, or whatever you want to call it. So, when we go there again, I'm going to swim. It's going to be Friday early, or Friday early, so that way, whatever extra chlorine needs to be put in, I don't have to know about it. Other than that, great time hanging out with con friends. The usual crew of motley crew of friends were there. There was just a whole bunch of fun craziness, and it was definitely the fun time to be had. Other than that, it was just the redemption of Spooky. I guess that's the best way of saying it. I had fun. I saw my friends. Saw my old con friends. Saw some new con friends. I did kind of miss not getting the tattoo getting done there, but it was for the best. There's always another tattoo I'll get. Probably, maybe I'll get one for Christmas. Maybe my mother or husband will get me one for Christmas. I'm getting the look like more likely I gotta get my own damn fake tattoo in my.
You said you want vampire teeth.
Can I get 2 Christmas gifts? My mother's never gonna give me money for a tattoo. Well, she will, but she thinks I have more. Whatever. Anyways, back to the con review. Spooky was fun. Oh, side note, Spooky TV. Really great to actually see more of my friends there, though I think Kyle should run for Spooky Mayor with all his little outfit, his little speech. I'll post it if I haven't already. It's just too hilarious for words. Other than that, it was a great con, lots of fun, lots of friends, lots of things to do this time. It was just amazing for that part. David, do you have anything you wanted to add about the con that I maybe didn't touch upon?
Yeah, I don't like the idea to have the end of the month for October.
Okay, that is the only one bad part about Spooky Empire. Doing it the last weekend of the month, which I know it's through the contract, is hard to try and get everything else done in October. It'd be nice for them to move around as long as it's not during Wasteland, because we really want to do some more Wasteland in October next year. Other than that, great con. As I said, redemption of Spooky. Toto may get to meet our friend, Sarah again, if she ever comes to get him. So, but he has plenty of stories to say. The only final thing I'd like to say is, can we get some more of the bands back? It seemed like we had a limited number of bands this time. It's a goal. I still want a classic kind of old school creature feature heroes. There's plenty of them still around. Let's get one of them in. There's local ones. Other than that, great con, great end of October experience. Thank you all for paying attention to this. I went quicker than I usually do. Um, I'm a little further down in my drink with my TARDIS glass. Okay, thank you. Have a good night.